Good morning, Steve Free in Chicago with the morning grain call. Well, we have kind of mostly lower trade overnight. We started out mixed, then we rallied, and now we're lower. So the market is still more confused than having to figure out which direction it wants to go. And the beans were down about 10 cents, making new lows in the May at 11.85. Soybean oil is gaining on meal. Corn is now down a penny near the low of the session at 4.40, while wheat's anywhere from 2 to 6 cents lower. Stock market's a little bit higher, dollar's a little bit lower, crude's a little bit higher, gold's a little bit higher. And I think that yesterday CONAB came out with some lower estimates of the Brazil soybean and corn crop. I think it adds more confusion than anything else because they're lower than the USDA. So which one do you believe? Do you believe the USDA or do you believe CONAB? When it look at combined Brazil and Argentina soybean supplies, they're still higher than a year ago. And in the corn, we are lower than a year ago. The soybean market continues to see less China buying. And here again, the USDA and China is at odds on whether China soybean imports are going to be up based on the vessel loadings or if they're going to be down based on China's supply and demand. Kind of same thing in corn. You just don't know how much corn China's going to buy. You've got dry conditions in Brazil's second corn crop. You've got Ukraine acres down. And you've got some people already calling for a dry U.S. summer. So the corn market, when you look at everything at the end of the day, is probably a little undervalued, except U.S. corn exports it doesn't have the ability to push prices a lot higher. In the soybean complex, again, soybean oil supported by higher world vegetable oil prices. And the meal market continues to be on the defensive long term because of the higher Argentina supply and crush. I think that, again, the soybean and corn market are undervalued if we have some weather problems. But that's still kind of a long way away. U.S. farmer sold beans yesterday, still holding on to corn. Both the Brazil and Argentina farmers, at least Argentina farmers selling both corn and beans. Brazil farmers are a reluctant seller of corn, but he is selling beans, which is weighing on the premiums. So in general, I think that the markets are still trying to figure out, is it more important that we have, that we're trading last year's low demand, high supply, or next year's potential high supply, or do we at some point shift gears and maybe trade a concern about crop conditions if El Nino switches to La Nina?